Okay, friends, very good evening. Welcome back to the class. We are going to discuss about mode coupling today. Okay, in real systems, this dispersion increases less rapidly. After certain initial length, mode coupling will be possible. Okay, in real systems, the dispersion increases less rapidly. After certain initial length, the mode coupling is possible. After certain initial length, so after the the optical pulses entered into the fiber. So after initial length, the mode coupling will be possible. So in this initial length, the coupling of energy from one mode to another mode will be possible due to imperfections of fiber structure. Mainly this occurs, and again variation in refractive index and fiber diameter, microbands, all these are responsible for the coupling of energy. So again mode coupling tends to average out the propagation delay, reducing intermodal dispersions. Okay, this mode coupling tends to average out the propagation delay, reducing intermodal dispersions. Okay, mode coupling. Due to mode coupling, the additional loss will be designated, that is termed as H, and that units are dB per kilometer. Due to mode coupling, after certain coupling length LC, due to mode coupling, after certain coupling length LC, distortion will change from L dependence to LLC of product of L into LC of whole power 1 by 2 dependence. Okay, due to mode coupling, after certain coupling length LC, the distortion will be changed from L to LC. Okay, the improvement of pulse spreading caused by mode coupling. Okay, mode coupling, the improvement of pulse spreading, that means the improvement of dispersions. Hz of sigma c by sigma naught whole square is equal to c. Sigma naught indicates the pulse width increases in the absence of MC. Sigma c indicates the pulse width in the presence of mode coupling. Okay. So mode coupling, when h is equal to 0, the slope indicates 1, and h is equal to 1 dB, the slope will be middle of the curve, and h is equal to 4 dB per kilometer, the slope will be very low. Okay, half. So slope 1, slope half. Middle one, when h is equal to 4, the slope is termed as half. When h is equal to 0, then the slope is 1. If mode coupling increases, the slope will be decreases. If mode coupling loss will be reduced to 0, then the maximum slope is indicated. Okay, cutoff wavelength 2.405 LP11 will be termed as the cutoff wavelength for mode coupling. Okay, design optimization of single mode fibers, very important topic. Design optimizations of single mode fibers. MMF represents both intermodal dispersions and intramodal dispersions, whereas single mode fibers intramodal dispersions. Multimode dispersions indicates intermodal dispersion plus intramodal dispersions. Single mode fiber indicates intramodal dispersions. Okay, and they can be limited to short distances. To use in long distance applications, the optimization will be again changed. Okay, so multimode dispersions means overall dispersions. So SMF dispersions, only we are talking about intramodal dispersions, that is material dispersions and waveguide dispersions. Okay, so dispersions as a function of optical waveguide in single mode fibers as the dispersion and the wavelength. So middle one indicates 0, below indicates -10, -20, and above indicates 10, 20. So here the wavelength increases, the material dispersion also increases. So it cannot be altered, so it cannot be changed. So waveguide dispersion can be aligned below the 0, so its the wavelength is limited and we can alter for waveguide dispersions. Okay, Zero material dispersions. So after zero material dispersion, waveguide dispersions, zero material dispersions in sense material dispersions and waveguide dispersions, opposite signs cancel each other for longer wavelengths. Okay, wavelengths corresponds to zero material dispersion, shifted some long wavelengths. Okay, to get minimum dispersions, we have to operate SMF, single mode fibers at longer wavelengths. For example, 1.55 micrometer, the attenuation is low, and even if the dispersion also low. So we are considering that type of micrometer wavelength for single mode fibers in order to reduce dispersions. Okay. Material dispersions are very hard to alter. Why means if wavelength increase, the attenuation also increases to large extent. So we will definitely alter the waveguide dispersions. So the waveguide dispersions mainly concentrates for core diameter, RRID, delta value, RA profile can be optimized. Okay, this waveguide structure can be optimized. Modified step index design to complicated index profile for cladding. Okay, step index design to complicated index profile for cladding. Modify SI design. Okay, now 4 design categories again we have discussing, that is 1310 nanometer optimized fiber, second one dispersion shifted fibers, third one dispersion flattened fibers, fourth one large effective core area fibers. Okay, so what are the 4 design categories we are going to optimize in single mode fibers? What are those 4? 1310 nanometers dispersion shifted fibers, dispersion flattened fibers, large effective core area fibers. Okay, so 1310 nanometer optimized single mode fibers, we will go for 2 claddings, that is matched cladding and depressed cladding. So matched cladding in sense the cladding lengths will be used for refractive indexes, delta value should be same, but in depressed cladding the decrease in the cladding length should be observed. Okay, so these are the figures for 1300 nanometer optimized SMFs, matched cladding and depressed cladding. Here we are pressing the cladding region. By pressing the cladding, we can observe the reduction in the cladding portion. Okay, so matched region in sense we are taking only one delta value. Overall the delta is equal to 0.35%. But here 2 deltas will be obtained, delta 1 and delta 2. Dispersion shifted fibers. Here the dispersion is low, 1300 nanometers, and attenuation is low for 1500 nanometers. So what we have to do, this combination will be used, you will be utilized in order in dispersion shifted fibers. Okay, to improve information capacity to operate single mode fibers at 1500 nanometers, that is shifting zero dispersion to longer wavelengths. Okay, that is dispersion shifted fibers. So dispersion is low, attenuation is low, we have to use these 2 combinations. So that's why we are shifting the zero dispersions to longer wavelengths. Okay, now in order to get attenuation low and dispersion also low. So dispersion shifted figures, here step index symbol will be observed there, and also triangular with annual ring also observed. Annual ring A1, A2, A3, different annual rings will be observed. A1 is equal to 3.1 micrometer, A2 is equal to 4 micro, A3 is equal to 5.5 micrometers. Okay, so delta 1 and delta 2 indicates the decrease in the cladding portion. Here the cladding region will be obtained in different shapes, that is here we are observing triangular with annual rings. Okay, dispersion flattened SMFs. In dispersion flattened SMF, again we are going double clad and quadruple clad profile. So double clad means we are observing double clad, 2 types of clads. Quadruple clad profile means we are observing the cladding portion in 4 positions, that is quadruple clad profile. Simply delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 and delta 4. How many types this cladding portion will be depressed, we will be observed. The typical characteristics. The 1300 nanometer optimization will be extended to longer dispersions, but this dispersion flattened is extended, but it is again returned to the lower position, but dispersion shifted also extended to larger positions. Okay, so this is the dispersions and the wavelength. According to wavelength, how the dispersions may be varied, simply by seeing this diagram we can be analyzed. Okay, positive and negative dispersion seriously affect the waveguide dispersions. Okay, positive and negative both dispersions will be obtained. It causes non-linearity. Okay, it causes non-linearity of optical fibers, and developers may design. So positive and negative dispersion seriously affects the waveguide dispersion. So we have to design, the developers has to design non-zero dispersion shifted fibers. Okay, non-zero means the fiber dispersion will be on either side of the positive side or negative side. There should be no crossing of the positive and negative dispersions. Okay, non-zero dispersion shifted figures. Okay, radial direction, either it may be not touching the zero axis line, above the axis line we are observing. So that is, it is termed as, the developers are designed like that. So that why we will called as non-zero dispersion shifted fibers. Okay friends, thank you.